Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Begin to notice this moment. Begin to notice your experience right here. The various sounds, smells, body sensations, and even sights like color and shape. Even if your eyes are closed, there's some sort of light show behind the eyelids. It's not just black. Just notice this moment. Just notice your experience right here. And when you notice that you're thinking about something, lost in a thought about the future or the past or anything really, just notice how the moment is lost and you're in your head instead. So when this happens, just come back to the moment. Come back to your experience. How much effort does it really take to be aware right now? And I don't mean like aware of something, but just to be aware, to be awake. Do you know how you're awake right now? Or does it just happen? You hear this voice. Does the sound come to your ears with your effort? Or does it just happen? And notice how there really is nothing you can do to be aware. It just happens. You can't help it any more than you can help this next heartbeat. It too just happens. Right there. That is effortless presence. So remain with this effortless, already awake presence. Nothing to find, it is you. And if you're having a bit of trouble here, let me just ask you this. Are you aware right now? How do you know? Stay there. Are you aware right now? Where do you have to go to know this? Stay there. Just stay and rest. Completely effortless, an awareness that happens all by itself. The moment you put forth any effort here, you're running away. There's nothing to do. You're already awake. Understanding also isn't necessary. There's simply experience right here without your effort. So remain. Allow and completely rest. It's interesting, isn't it, that, well, there's a very confusing part about practice and meditation. And on the one hand, you hear me or other people say, practice every day. Make sure you try to practice, get that in. But then others warning against that because then you can kind of develop this effort mind, this kind of reinforcement of a feeling of being a little me that's trying, kind of a reinforcement of the illusion that causes a lot of pain in our lives, uh, which is true. And you'll therefore hear a lot of people like the non-dual crowd or just anyone, even just meditation, say that there's nothing to be done. You're already awake. But of course, hearing that doesn't always help, and so we need to practice. But today I wanted to kind of show you how what that really means. It's not a I always want to bring it down from this pedestal that we place practice under, like kind of our spiritual attainments and our grandiose kind of blowout amazing things that we're seeking, because it really is what we're looking for really is already what we are. I know that sounds silly a little bit, but it's already the fact that right now, without effort, you can't help but to hear me talk, right? Like over here on my side of things, you're over there on the other side of a screen. I'm on your screen. And over here, you're not controlling what's going on here, right? You know, and you just kind of effortlessly are experiencing every word that's coming out of my mouth and everything you see right here. Like this is just happening right here. And there's nothing you're doing to get that from the screen right here. Hope that makes sense. There's nothing you can do to be awake, to be aware right now. It's just happening. Like our heartbeat is just happening, or your endocrine system is just happening. And every word that's coming out and you're hearing it, you don't have to try to hear. It's funny when we try to hear, a lot of that's kind of wasted effort. You can just start noticing what's already hitting your eardrums. But it doesn't take your effort, right? So a lot of people take this long route with meditation, trying to find all the spiritual gurus and all the different things that you can look at, all the different things, and find that, oh, it was right from the start. The very fact that you are aware. Right here. The same awareness, the same awareness is such a loaded word these days. It's hard to use that word. You can almost call it just awakeness. Like you're awake, but it's also there when you're sleeping. So there's just a knowingness. The fact that you can hear this, there's a something going on here, an experience that you don't begin. It just happens. You didn't choose to be born. You didn't choose to have this experience. It's happening to you. So in that sense, there's something going on before we try, before we're putting in effort. There, you're already awake. That awakeness, that awareness is really you. But we place a story on top of our experience called me and others and my life. You know, it's kind of this story that we repeat in our head all the time. But just with the bare fact of experience alone, you can't help to be awake. And if we just remain right there, that's it. That really is it. Remain as this awake. The moment you add a name, you try to make it a thing, you try to make it spiritual, you try to make it material, you try to make it anything. You're we're putting it in a box and making it a thing, and it's not it. And it's not some weird spooky thing to learn. It's actually just so simple. It's so simple. Babies know this. Aware. That, that, that. Wow. Aware. No plans, no effort needed. So that's why it's important. I think that practice is important because it's a dedicated time to sit down and kind of remind ourselves of that. Is to sit down and just bask in effortless presence. Just the fact that we're here, there's nothing to do. Boom, and we can just be here. And it really is that simple. The problems arise when we think that there's some goal to achieve, something to make for ourselves. And that's because everything else in life, we do that, right? Everything is about achieving in life. So meditation, you come to meditation, you hear about not doing, still the argument, yeah, okay, so I'm not going to do, but what do I get out of that? So just remember that there's really nothing to learn. You've always been awake. You're right here, you're hearing this. There's something here that's knowing this screen, me on the screen, that's it. Don't complicate it with stories and beliefs. Take this long way around just to come right back to the center. But some people have to do that. I know I did. You have to go all the way around, come right back to where you started. Oh. I'm still making that track, honestly. So. But again, of course, practice is important, so practice. And I'll be here for you. For your time today. Thank you for your attention. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.